What we was wearing to brunch. Like in Atlanta, you gotta worry about what you wearing everywhere you go. And in Florida, man, throw some shorts and a tank, go have brunch on the patio.
And you good.
Niggas got brunch boots and pea coats. Brunch boots and pea coats. That's what I'm gonna name the episode of this podcast.
Hey man, look, I threw a pea coat on a couple of weeks ago. We had a little cold blast come through. I think I had on like a turtleneck like this, and I threw my pea coat on with a chain to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my ghost element, like I'm straight off power. I posted on Instagram. My partner hit me up. One of them was like, "Man, this dude look like Batman."
I said Batman, though.
Somebody else was like, "Man, he like the Undertaker, like he ready for a
There we
funeral."
go. He said Batman. Dark Knight out here.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
mean, low key, Ghost was kind of Dark Knight.
yeah,
he
yeah,
was kind of Dark Knight. I mean, he wasn't he wasn't trying to kill anyone that wasn't in the life of crime. Also, we'll say that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He was getting
He
bad guys off the street.
Yeah, he was. But now Tommy was gonna kill somebody instant if he had to. No, Kanan was gonna kill anybody. Do you watch Raising Kanan?
Man, no, but I need to get on it,
You
man.
do. I didn't watch this season, but I've watched the first. I didn't watch this. I think this was the third season. And so I've only watched the first season and then snippets of second season, but it's hella good. And it's crazy to watch it because what's her name? Jukebox. You remember Jukebox, right?
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
she's in it, and it's crazy because she's a sweet girl.
yeah,
And you're like, when did she change to become that brutal murderer she
yeah,
was in power? Because she Kanan, he was a nice young man.
yeah. That's from what I peeped. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Hey, man.
scary, bruh. It's scary. I'm like, damn, man. Knowing that they're gonna end up how they end up, it's like, damn, bruh.
Hey, life be life, man.
And life was life. I mean, look at fucking Tariq. Tariq was in private school, a nice young man, and now he's a drug dealer and been on murder case. This nigga
Man,
should be working on Wall Street right now and graduated from college.
bro, Tariq, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about Kane and Jukebox because I ain't watched the show, but I could just assume, you know what I'm saying? But Tariq, like his family put him in the situation so he wouldn't have to go to that. He doing this for fun, bro. This a
For
hobby.
fun, right? He's legit like them rich white kids that go to hood and start selling drugs. Like when I was at I remember when I was in grad school, this white boy, he was I think like a junior or senior, and I was in grad school, and he got caught with all this coke in his trunk. And his father was a judge, like he had it made. He was there on he didn't have to pay for school or anything. He was gone for about a week or so. Then he just popped back up, walked in the word, "What's up, y'all?" We're all looking around like you just got caught with all this coke, bro. Like, what's happening? He's like, what's going on? Y'all might see y'all in a while. We're like, yeah, nigga, like,
Like, we ain't seen you.
right. But his father's a judge, so he got out of it. And
Hey,
the difference between him and Tariq, though, he left it alone after that. Tariq kept trying to go deeper into it. Every time I watch Power, I'll rewatch it, and I'm just thinking, like, Tariq got to be top 5 biggest dummies that I can remember in TV history.
yeah. Hey, like, you know what I'm saying? I saw the TikTok the other day when it was like the last season of Power. You know, we all knew that Ghost was gonna die, but we were still trying to figure out who killed him, and it was
Yeah.
showing everything leading up to that. And when he had the conversation with Tariq, and he was like, yeah, you gonna have to go and turn yourself in. And Tariq was like, you said you was gonna cover for me. He was like, you lied. He was like, nah, you lied. You been
I was
lying.
just
Like,
I just rewatched that scene the other day, and I just started cracking up because his face is like, wait a minute. And then
he
that's
was
when
looking like
Ghost had his
Z.
drink in his hand. He was like Z. Auntie, auntie.
But you know what? Like doing that whole like everybody that Ghost popped off on, it was like he did a lot. You know what I'm saying? He said some stuff he ain't had to say. But when he popped off on Tariq, he was really telling the truth. Like, bro, you put yourself in this situation.
You dumb motherfucker. He really did though, because it's like, oh no, you want him to go to prison for the silly mistakes you made, bro. And like a mistake, like that's not even what you would call a mistake. He made those decisions. That's not even a
Yeah.
mistake, bro. Like,
He
bro,
caught a body.
right, like legit, like, and they kept telling you not to, and then Now when he got put in jail in his Power Books episodes, you've been watching his, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you
yeah,
watched it with Auntie with Zeke and all them. And then when
yeah.
he was in jail and the lawyer brought him that letter, he was like, I knew you'd end up here, nigga. Like that's nah, Ghost, to be honest though, Ghost was, if it wasn't for Tasha and Tommy and Tariq, he would have been out the game. He was ready
For
to be
sure.
out. And Tasha kept getting him to stay. Tommy kept getting him to stay. And then the more Tariq did, it made Ghost stay as well. Though it was all their fault. And then they all get to live.
For sure, for sure. Like, look, hey, you know, and just a prelude for everybody watching this, you know what I'm saying? My name Mike, and I already told you.
We gonna get to that, bro. You ain't gotta
Oh,
you ain't
okay.
gotta
I
worry
was
about the
just gonna say,
introduction.
I'm about to get into it. I know I'm about
Oh,
to
so all right,
right
well,
now to step
all
in.
right, y'all. Welcome back to another hour of the Chicken and Liquor Hour. We back in the building. We got first time guest, not the last time though. Mississippi Mike in the building. What up, though?
What's happening? What's happening?
Oh, so what was you about to get into? Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, when I first started watching Power, I was still in high school. It was probably like 2016, 2017.
So just for y'all to know, he's Gen Z. He's
I'm a 90s baby.
but he old as
99.
shit. He old as shit though.
Got
Yeah,
old
you
school.
can't call yourself a 90s baby when you born in 99, bro.
They ain't
Nah.
gotta know what the year was, just know I
Nah.
was in that decade.
You know damn well when people call themselves 90s baby, it stops at like 94, 95.
Facts, facts.
Nah, but go ahead. So you was watching it in high school.
So like when I first started watching, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't really rocking with Ghost because I'm like, bro, you're cheating on your wife with this woman that ain't attracted to me. I'm just saying. Different strokes for different folks, but Angela ain't had no ass. So
That was
yeah.
the love. Remember, that was the love of his life.
That was the love of his life, but she ain't had no ass. Not like Tasha. They showed Tasha naked. I was with
Oh
it.
yeah, I forgot about that. They never showed her naked again after the first season, right?
And I don't know why. but I was thinking about Power just the other day because another TikTok had popped up and like somebody had broke it down. I was like, they were real, like they was like, Ghost, part of the reason why Ghost like Tasha too is because I mean not Tasha, Angela was because Angela saw him as James St. Patrick, like the man that he was trying to lead the streets to be. But Tasha, like you said, Tasha, Tariq, Tommy, they would still want him to be Ghost when he done achieved everything he wanted to achieve in life. Like he ready to be legit. And
He
so
was
when
ready to be the lieutenant governor of New York. Shit.
facts. Like he was putting himself in place so that if Tasha and them wanted to stay in the game, he could get them out of jail anytime.
Basically, yeah. Like I remember it was that scene Ghost and Tasha was talking, and he was saying something like, "What do you see me as?" or some shit. The biggest drug dealer in the state of New York, and he's like, "Bitch, I wanted you to say." You see me as a businessman getting out the game, and you're right. Angela saw him how he wanted to be seen and where he was trying to move toward.
Yeah.
Tasha was like, "No, he's gonna keep doing this illegal shit. Like you can only go so far with that shit, bro.
And he made
Like
it. He did it.
he did,
He won the
bro.
Monopoly
He
board.
did, bro. Like he was living in a fucking high rise, had all the businesses he needed. He was, bro. He had got into politics and was that close to to being a lieutenant governor, bro. And everybody else just kept seeing him for who he was and not who he was trying to be. And it took Angela back from the neighborhood. I wonder if she's gonna pop up in Raising Kanan then. Like, I wonder if she's gonna pop up at some point because they're gonna at some point. Ghost and Tommy are gonna have to pop up in
Yeah.
Raising Kanan, and so everybody I haven't watched the past season, and so everybody on Twitter's been talking about the way it's moving. It looks like the next season is where we're gonna start seeing how he like got introduced to Ghost and all of that though.
That'd
But
be
watching that, is Kanan a top 5 villain? Cause
Kanan definitely I got respect for Kanan as a villain because he's methodical. You know what I'm saying?
oh my god, he's very methodical.
Like I feel like when I think of top 5 villains on screen, I think of anybody that when I see their character, whether they're in character or even like in real life, when I look at them and they really make me upset just on sight, that means they did a hell of a job acting.
Like that dark skinned bald dude from the Tyler Perry movie.
On me,
You
I
know?
don't know Blair something. I don't whatever his name is.
No, not that's Blair Underwood is the one.
He the one had the grit thrown on him or something.
No, that wasn't the one. No. He wasn't the one that got the grits thrown over him. Blair Underwood was the one that hold on, now we gotta look it up and make sure we
You
get
gotta
it
look it
right.
up. And look at
Yeah.
the one that was messing over Sheila too.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. He was the one that was
His name was
in the
Mike in the
wood.
movie.
He was in the wood.
Yeah, he was in the
Yeah,
woods.
yeah, it was
Look,
messing with
when
Sheila.
if I see him at the grocery store now, I'm like, man, I hope that nigga slip and fall, bro.
Yeah, so Blair Underwood was in Family Reunion.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
he was
yeah,
in.
he was tripping too though. That's why they
Yeah,
threw
no, he was in. But I was talking about the bald headed dude that was calling Sheila fat and then
oh
he flew on down to make her drive. Hey, that is he's top five. That's a horrible husband,
for
and
sure.
they made her just look. It was so much pity on her because
Like,
and I swear they made Jill Scott look bigger than what she really is because that is a
on
curvaceous woman.
me.
Because
On me.
that woman got a hell of a body. That woman curvaceous like a mother.
On me. And when she grabbed that microphone, hey,
Wait a minute, but which one was they threw? No, Grinch was like the first one, right? In the
that one
first Tyler
family
Perry
reunion,
movie. Uh-uh. Hold on. I'm about to just type in Grinch Throne Tyler Perry movie.
it's gonna pop up.
That's all I'm gonna type in. Grinch Throne Tyler Perry movie.
But yeah, man, anytime
Oh, that was Medea's from Reunion.
with Kiki Palmer.
Was that Kiki Palmer?
Yeah.
Because they have a top 5 memorable moments from the Medea franchise. Them shits fell off though. Early on, we was loving it, but you know how it is. Like you live long enough to become the villain, and somehow Tyler Perry became a villain to all
Yeah,
these
man.
to the new blacks.
And it's crazy because like he had the hood on light with the movies. Like, bro, if I pull up to my grandmama crib right now, she got the VHS of a
I was
Tyler
gonna say,
Perry
the
play.
plays, yes,
Play.
yep. I remember in high school, like you go over to your family's house and they all play. You downstairs playing with the friends and all the cousins, and you come upstairs and they all cracking up at the play and all of that. And somehow Tyler Perry and Jay-Z have become villains to people for some reason. So
It's
I'm with
crazy.
LeBron James gonna be a villain soon. I'm starting to
Never too long.
see Steph Curry gonna be one too. But so wait a minute. So Kanan, the bald-headed black Mike from
Yeah.
which one was that?
Uh,
What
what was the name of them movies?
it was
Because people,
Why Did I Get Married? Or is that
yeah,
what it's called? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, him and Kanan both top 5, bro.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Wait,
Is it
who
other?
huh?
I'm trying to think. Is there any other like black villain that sticks out to you? Like,
Black villains that
yeah,
stick out? Ooh, that is a good one. Oh, Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther though, because he came to fuck up some shit.
yeah. But he was like an anti-hero.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
he was
he
definitely
felt
the
like he was
antagonist.
doing it for the right reasons. Like Kanan, he wasn't doing that. He was doing it all for selfishly, just for him.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm about to see if I can type in African American villains and see what comes up. That's a good one, man. I wish I would have thought about that beforehand, cause
I'm trying to think of just some conniving ass.
right, just
Fun
conniving and shit.
ass.
What's his name? Have you seen Samuel Jackson in those what is it? Unbreakable, like it's like he can't be killed or something like that.
I ain't seen him in that, but he played a hell of a role in Django because I hated that nigga.
Oh no,
Django.
yeah, fuck that. That's a good one. Django.
Hey,
Yeah.
I hated him. I hated him.
It's Candyland. Who's this nigga
Yo,
on this?
that name.
Hey, Samuel Jackson is a hell of an actor, bro. I swear. Dog.
He said, "You gonna let him sleep in the big house?" He said, "We
I
gonna have to
don't know
burn the sheets."
Bro, it's like this nigga really don't know he's black.
No, bro.
Bro.
Django, hey, Django really turned up like when I thought it was the end of the movie, but it really wasn't the end. You
That
know,
long ass movie.
when he got to the scene where they in their house and shit, and they got the plan to get old girl. You know, they was gonna buy her, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking they about to get away from this scot free and happily ever after. Man, Samuel went up in that kitchen. I mean, that living room, he had the pipe in his mouth, leg crossed, sitting in the big man chair. And he called the white man up in there. He said, "You don't see these niggas playing?"
He was hard as hell too. It's like Candy, you don't see this?
Bro, he added a whole nother hour to the movie just for
Bruh,
it.
I remember that because first of all, I went to the movies to see that 3 times. I was in grad school when that came out. I think I was in grad school when that came out because I'm pretty sure that was 2013. or I had just graduated from grad school. One of them others. I'm about to look it up and see when it came out real quick. It came out in December 2012. So that was my last year in grad school, actually.
Yeah.
And so when living in Bowling Green, my friends taught me this. They worked at the movie theater. This is the reason why I saw it 3 times. They're like, bro, just walk in. No, if you just act like you belong, no one's gonna say anything. And I remember just walking in, and I'm like, and they give me a head, and I'm like, what's up, man? What's going on? And I just walked straight by, and they wouldn't say nothing, no questions asked whatsoever. So I went to the movies. That movie's fucking 3 hours long almost. So
Right.
I spent in the theater 9 hours of my life watching that movie. And like you
And
said,
it's worth it.
and it is worth it. I loved it every time. Cause like you said, that part, I'm thinking, oh, it's coming to an end. It added on like an hour and 15. After that, you had that whole shootout scene. The whole shootout scene was fire. That was what's funny about that is I remember when I was working at Florida State, they were in our interviews, we interview students, or when we do our all staff with all the pro staff from the building and stuff. Like one of the questions they will always ask, who's your favorite superhero? And I will always say Django. And so one time this woman said, Django, that's not a superhero. I said that was a newly freed slave that got to kill racist slave owners and rescue his wife and kill them too. That is a superhero in my book. And you see the black people looking around like, I mean, he's right.
He like the Black Batman.
Bruh. Except he's killing less people. Because Batman going through, he don't care what he damages. You know, the superheroes, they don't care if they damage the whole city.
Oh God, bro.
But Django wasn't damaging the whole city. Bro, imagine living in Gotham.
Man, what?
I hope your insurance is good, because god dang.
That insurance high as hell.
Nigga, right, that insurance high. I'm mad I forgot about him. Yeah, Samuel Jackson. That nigga was top 3 villain. That's a top 3 villain, boy.
He could
Is there any top villains in Snowfall? Did you watch that?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't finished the last season, but I pretty much know the gist of it from Twitter.
I was about to say, you know the gist of it. You just don't know how everything went. You know, you
Louis.
know all the people that died.
Yeah.
You know that. Yeah, Louis, bro. I love Louis early on, and I grew to hate her.
Me too, bro. Like season 1 and 2, it was like my favorite character was always Jerome. But
I think most people's favorite character was Jerome because he brought in like a layer of comedy also.
Yeah.
Where the titties at? Where the titties and bitches? Where the bitches?
Slap your goddamn daddy. Hey, no, greatest Jerome line. Anybody watching this podcast gonna know me when I say this. Teach a man how to squabble. Boy,
teach a man how to squabble next time.
What he said. Hey. But nah, Louis was one of my favorite characters too until she started that bullshit.
Dog, they had a good thing going, and she wanted to be in charge of it. And I feel like that's probably how it really be going down, though.
Facts.
She fucked up everything, and Jerome was down for how it was. He's like, we good.
Yeah.
No, we need to do it. And
I think that's what made it like easy for me to like dislike her too, was the fact that like, you know, she was auntie and all, but if it was like Jerome doing that, you know what I'm saying, like him being a blood uncle, then it's like it's still fucked up. But it's like you auntie, but you ain't even blood. You know what I'm saying? I know you tight. She probably closer auntie to Franklin than probably his actual blood aunties, and I get that. But like auntie, you better back up a little. Jerome cool with it.
Because Franklin got this. Franklin's smarter than the rest of you niggas.
What? Man, he putting everybody on.
That's another nigga talking about like Tariq. The nigga was in college when we first started in Snowfall, just selling some weed a little bit here and there. He like a freshman. Like, think about it. The whole show is a span of like 4 years, 5 years or something.
Yeah.
And he did all that. And when you go back and read about those big time drug dealers and stuff, they all had life. Those times was all within 2 years, 3 years. Like none of it was more. It was hardly none of them that had a reign longer than like 6 or 7 years. And to see where he went from just selling some weed, getting through college, he probably would have been successful still. But I get what he meant. Like he kind of was on that Michael B. Jordan from Black Panther type of thing about being free and not having to put in your time off request from the white man and shit.
Like that's what I'm saying. He had a reason and a purpose and a method. You know what I'm saying? Like once Tariq was doing this for a hobby.
He was just doing it. There was literally no reason, Tariq, for you to be. And they all kept telling you, Uncle Tommy, your daddy, your mama. They all kept telling, even fucking Dre was telling you. And looking back, and when I've been watching back on it, I forgot how much of a bitch nigga Dre was, though.
Man, what? Man, the biggest bitch nigga.
Bruh, I totally forgot that he was such a bitch nigga in that show. That was like, he was a bitch nigga. And then it's even funnier looking back at Snowfall because what's his name that Franklin ended up killing his own friend from the first season?
Yeah, Hey Jay or something.
But then he's one of the brothers in Raising Kanan.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
that nigga all smooth and buff and shit now too.
Character development.
Bro, I swear, dog. I swear, bro. But seeing how Franklin went from that, like he was a good little dude. And now all of a sudden but then he turned into a murderer. Like when people on Twitter be like, I wish something better happened for him. I'm like, I don't. That nigga was a murderer.
Man,
He killed old girl's daddy, the cop, the neighbor.
Right.
Bro, like you didn't like you killed him, and you really didn't have to be honest.
He didn't have to.
He killed his best friend in the first season, so it's like he's catching bodies left and right.
Hey, bodies. Him, her.
him, her is wow. It's like. And then Franklin's mama, I ended up hating her ass.
Yeah, I started hating her too.
She was so against it. And then the second season start, all of a sudden she part of the whole thing.
But she was wishy-washy with it. You know what I'm saying?
She was back and forth with that shit.
I'm like, pick a team, man. Then I know how to rock with you.
Right, pick a side, nigga. And then you realize what's his name? What's his best friend that went to Africa?
Leon.
Yeah, Leon was dumb as shit, like Franklin told him when he had that whole scene. I built this brick by brick. He said, "You over here get mad because this nigga said some words." And then you realize like niggas really are like that. They will kill a nigga over him calling him a name. It's like, bro, it's a name, bro. You about to go to prison for 35 years because someone called you a bitch. Is it worth it?
Bro, and that situation happens every day.
Every day. I remember when I was in undergrad, we was at a Q party. It's called I don't know if they have it there where you went. Nah, you ain't gonna have it where you went to school.
Nah.
It was called the oil spill. And so it's a Q party.
Yeah.
So it's a whole bunch of Qs, and half them niggas be football players. Yeah. So it's a lot of football players and Qs, and my girlfriend comes up to me and was like, "Babe, this dude just touched my butt." I was like, "Who? What a nigga at there? Who touched your butt?" And she pointed. Yeah, I was like, "Babe, show me." She pointed, and it was he was a Q and a football player. Nigga's like 6'5", 285 pounds. So I'm like, hold on. He's a Q, and we're at a Q party. You look around, ain't nothing but purple and gold around. Right. Second, he's a football player, and them niggas always run together, and them niggas is always looking to fight. So, babe, you just got your ass touched. I can't do nothing about it.
Did you like it?
Right, because them niggas would beat the shit out of me. And then at that same party, we was trying to walk through, and niggas when they act tough, and you're like, "Excuse me," niggas just stand there. Yeah, I'm like, all right. So I'm trying to do accidentally step on his shoe, and then he pushed me, and so I didn't know who pushed me. So I'm turning around just to see. I wasn't turning around like to fight. I just turned around to like see who pushed me. I turn around, the nigga lifts his shirt and shows me his gun. I'm like, nigga, you was gonna kill me? Like what?
Over a walk?
I stepped on your shoe, mom. It's a fucking party.
On me.
You was gonna shoot me.
No white Air Forces anyway to no party, bro. Come on.
I learned that. Hey, I had to learn the hard way my freshman year not to do that, but I learned.
Man, I had a similar situation my freshman year. You know what I'm saying? It was matter of fact, it was like my first college party, and it was at the football house. You know what I'm saying? All the football players type. You know what I'm saying? I was a freshman, but I knew a couple guys on the team already, just like, association passing by and stuff. So we had the party with them, and I done sort of like broke off from my crew, like I'm on my own thing, and I'm chopping with these girls and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I just see a flock of girls, they going upstairs, like the apartment was set up like the living room and kitchen, all that, the party area downstairs, all the bedrooms upstairs, you know what I'm saying, where the guys stayed and stuff. So I'm like, well, shit, they going up there.
That's where I want to go with them.
One of them grabbing my arm and stuff, you know what I'm saying? When I tell you it was like 4, 5 girls that took off, you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting ready to go up the stairs. It was like 2 big ass offensive lineman type shit, bro. Like big ass, I don't even know, Secret Service had these or something. Like they pull up And they like, they pressing me like, bro, where you going? You must not know where you at. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight out Mississippi with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
like, look, I know where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to watch. I'm seeing the girls go in the room starting to, whoop, whoop, whoop,
Right.
man, they pressed me so hard. It was perfect timing. The guys on the team that I was cool with, they saw the situation going down and they came and de-escalated like, yo, this I do Mike. He don't know the rules and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop. Cause I'm like, bro, I'm trying to, why y'all still down here guarding the stairs? Y'all need to be trying to guard what's going on up there. Cause I'm about to shut it down here. But yeah, man, people really do be getting like in fights and altercations over stuff ain't even worth it for real.
And they be ready to go to prison and kill somebody over, nigga, I stepped on your shoe on an
That's the
accident.
thing. That's the thing. They don't be ready to go to prison. They just be ready. They be ready to react in that moment without thinking about the consequences. And that's
And
what
when you do
this thing
that,
called life dangerous.
and when you do that, that means you ready to go to prison if you ready to just react without thinking. Cause nigga, I was driving the other day
Yo,
and it's dude. So I'm going to I'm pulling up to a stop sign. And on
mhm.
my left is a gas station, and he's like trying to come out the gas station, and he just pulls out in front of me, about to hit me. And so I was like, I hit my horn, almost hit me, and then he rolls his window down. Fuck you talking about? And pulled the gun out. I said, what the fuck? How did we escalate to this? So I just I roll my window up like, well, I'm gonna just be on quiet over here. Like, God bless you, brother. Go on. Like, I ain't got my masculinity is not a prison. I ain't got nothing to prove to this stranger.
On me.
Because all I did, I blew my horn because you was about to hit me, so I wanted you to fucking stop. And he, fuck you talking about, and put it.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, nothing, brother. God bless you. Go on now.
Shit, my bad.
Yeah, I was in the wrong. I was just shocked. How did we get here, bro? I was like, you almost hit me. I don't know if you see me or not. I don't know if you see me. And then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, well, the nigga's car is raggedy. He probably having a rough day. So
He ain't got no insurance. So.
he probably got no, but the fact, his immediate reaction said, fuck you talking about? And I said, nigga, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you saw what you did.
Man, he fresh out of Gotham, bro.
Yeah.
Fresh
These
out of
niggas is, so basically that was Leon when they pulled up and started shooting at them niggas. Like, I don't like the way he looked. You mad because someone looked at you wrong?
Oh,
I built this shit brick for brick.
that scene was hard.
Bruh, that scene it's a beautiful scene. All right, go ahead.
Oh, I didn't know if you had like a line of question or something like that. Cause I had something I wanted,
You go ahead, brother.
Man, look, hey, I gotta get. I miss Atlanta, bro.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. So Big Mike misses Atlanta is what he said.
Hey, Red Live Fox 5, we back online. Hey, man, I'm not gonna lie. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of things I don't miss about Atlanta.
Of course.
Number one, I ain't seen a grass wall around this morning.
Hey, y'all know how I feel about grass wall.
I ain't seen no grass wall. When I go to brunch and they say bottomless mimosas is $20 and it really is bottomless, they drink me until I drink myself under the table. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna. So yeah, you got some bottomless mimosa spots there.
Yeah, it's a couple nice little brunch spots around here. It's
Okay.
definitely not as many and not on the same echelon as Atlanta.
Obviously, yeah.
It's enough to keep me entertained.
But it's only, I mean, really the brunch culture Atlanta has, that's really only like Atlanta, DC, and like Houston. No.
Yeah.
It's not, because I be having to remind myself when I go places, and it can be Nashville, where Nashville's a good city, but it'd be like three bottomless mimosa spots. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. It's just like you go to Miami, it don't be that many.
Yeah, that's just Atlanta.
So all right, we're gonna go through it. Your list of things you don't miss about Atlanta. Then number one, you ain't seen the grass wall. So look, because bruh, speaking of grass wall, while we're on grass wall, man, some of these Mexican spots are starting to turn into these grass wall spots now.
Oh hell no.
Man, I went into one of my favorite Mexican spots that I've been going to since before I moved here, when I was come through like during winter break, stopped to see my friends around Christmas and all that. Dope spot. We went in there for happy hour one day. the music was loud as hell all of a sudden. They did not used to play that type of music and play it loud. That music's loud. Because I took a date there. I'm thinking, oh, this is a good spot. Dope happy hour. It's chill. We walk in, the music's crazy loud. We're sitting across from each other. What you ordering? What? Like yelling at each other and shit. And then the music's loud as hell. Then they start playing trap music.
Man, y'all might well went to Harold's, bro.
Bro, I should have went to Finn and Feather. Like, what the hell is this? So yeah, some of these other spots that you wouldn't think are starting to turn in to Grass Wall.
Hey man, they trying to appeal their audience, bro. You know, but I don't miss it. I don't miss the excessive groping when I go to a club and they do the little pat down,
bro.
I'm not gonna lie. In Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? It felt like they were trying to check me in places where there was no way I could have a weapon there. You know what I'm saying? There's no why. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you checking my Under Armour anus, bro? Ain't nothing in there, dog. I promise you.
Know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. I respect you doing your job and you doing it well, but sometimes you're doing it too good. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't that type of party over here.
They do less patting down at the airport.
Oh God, you must go work for TSA, bro.
You're doing a hell of a job, bro.
On me.
All right, so Grass Walls is less groping when you get pat down.
Yeah. It's a bit more hospitality out here. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like Atlanta is the South, you know, Georgia, that's the South. But I feel like Atlanta, Atlanta has a sense of like bouginess too. I ain't gonna lie. Whereas like here, being back home, it's like, you know, you still got your yes ma'ams, yes sirs, all that. You know, people hold the door open for you when you walking in and out. You know what I'm saying? So it feel a little bit more homely.
Atlanta's changed, yeah.
The rent is immaculate.
So you don't have to say how much your rent is, but how much would that be here in Atlanta?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. If I was in Atlanta, I would be in a shoebox. Atlanta ain't like they New York, bro. Like,
nigga, like this rent don't make my rent has went up every year I've lived in Atlanta.
That's crazy.
Every year it has went up every year for 4 years straight now, and I'm already
living in Atlanta.
Right, and I thank God living out here because I have a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. You see my place, and I'll tell you, like I paid $12.90. That's great for Atlanta. That is great. But if I lived in Midtown, in the city somewhere, nigga, I wouldn't be paying $12.90. I'd be about 16. And then I'd probably parking would be crappy.
And you're paying for it.
Yeah, because my homeboy, he live in Midtown and he gets 1 gas pass. So when he trying to have a kickback and we all coming over, you gotta pay for parking to go hang at your homeboy's house.
Yeah, or park at the Kroger across the street.
Yeah, like it really don't make sense. So now when you invite people over, just let y'all know, it's probably gonna be like $7 for parking or something. Like,
yeah.
And then people be like, it's just $7. But you should not be having to pay to park to go over your friend's house.
Yeah, that's come on. That's extra. I could have put that towards the bottle.
Bro, like, hey, I'm just letting you know I can't bring a bottle now because parking is $84. So either you want me to come over or what, like, because if I got to come over, I ain't bringing a bottle or I'm just not coming because I just paid $97 to park.
Pick one, bro.
Pick one. Matter of fact, that's why I like living out here. I tell people all the time, you ain't got to pay for parking out here, baby.
On me.
You ain't doing that right. You just pull up and park anywhere the fuck you want to.
On me.
When you go out, you ain't got to pay to park like the brunch spots out here, restaurants. Like, you ain't got to pay to park out here. Everywhere in Midtown, you pretty much paying to park.
Yeah.
Yeah, that rent, and I think also because I'm older now, I couldn't live down there, bro.
Talking about like in Atlanta?
Yeah, like I think when I was your age, I was like, man, I want to live in the city somewhere. I want to experience that. But now that I'm older, when I get home from work on a Friday, just went through all that traffic and stuff, I feel like getting out of all that traffic and getting out here, I feel like a woman that just took her bra off. I feel so fucking relieved. Or like a man that's been holding a fart all day.
Let them titties
like, yeah, girl, like let your titties out. I'm out of traffic. Getting out of traffic in Atlanta is basically taking your bra off and letting your titties out.
Hey, and the thing about Atlanta, There's no such every hour is traffic hour. Every hour is rush hour. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
there's certain hours maybe a little more, but
Yeah, yeah.
you
But
can't
I'm
escape it.
telling you, I done left the club at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning,
And it's
get on
traffic.
the interstate, and it's still traffic, like nothing but tail lights. And I'm like, I know what I'm doing now at this hour of the night, but what the hell y'all doing?
Right. I remember I left I went to a Mexican spot after work and I didn't leave there until like 8:30. And then I get out there, I'm like, why the fuck is it traffic on a Wednesday at 8:42? It don't make any sense. Like, why is this here? Like, I'm confused. I left work at 1:30 the other day, and it was
Mhm.
traffic at
That's
1:30.
crazy. That's crazy.
At 1:30. And it's wild that I've gotten to a point now that if it takes me 37 minutes to get home from work, oh man, it didn't take me no time to get home. That was
That's a good day. That's a good day.
it
Like
is.
it's crazy. Like, I don't know if other cities do this as well, but like when you think about how when they had Beyonce and Taylor Swift back in August of last year, how the city legit shut down. Like people had to jobs was telling people go home so you won't be stuck in the traffic in the mayhem. Like that's crazy.
I legit didn't go to like certain people's houses or something because of the traffic. And then I forgot that Beyonce had added that third day and I got stuck in it.
Boy.
I got stuck in it. That is crazy. Like, yeah, so I wouldn't miss that either. I wouldn't miss that. So would you add that in there too after the rent traffic then?
Yes, yes.
You add that in there then?
For sure. For sure. That would be the main things though. I
We
do miss
said no
Atlanta.
grass wall,
Mm-hmm.
rent, traffic, and then what was the other one you said?
Oh, the groping when you go to
Oh
the
yeah, and
club.
that's wild.
Man, God,
Man,
Lee, start.
that's not even something I would think about because it's just been so normal now. Like the fact that I went to brunch a couple weeks ago and they pat me down at brunch at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Like, bro, what you think I'm gonna do?
It's a
Shit on
brunch
my face?
spot. Like, and it was empty, but I'm like, that's Atlanta for you. Cause I just walked in and he wasn't at the door and I was meeting some people. And so I walk in, he came up, what's up, bro? And I just gave him that, what's up? He said, no, I gotta put you down. I was like, oh my bad.
Like, bro, this how I
He
know I'm used to it. Like, I went to a place about a month ago, and they had the security pat down. And when they finished patting me down, it was like real quick. And this supposed to be a place where like they supposed to be legit. People be patting.
yeah.
They pat me down real quick, and I almost said it out loud. I definitely said it in my head, but I almost said it out loud. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Because I'm used to them hitting. You know that when they hit you with the between the legs, like you in the.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
Lee, why you gotta go up there?
They do the Birdman hand rub when they getting it started, warming up their hands,
On
and
me.
then they
And
start all
the
the way up
ladies
there at
know
your
too.
balls.
The
Yeah.
ladies know too because when I be going out with my homegirls in Atlanta, I be seeing and they be telling me like, "Come on, bro, you ain't gotta be touching on them like that, bro."
Under the titty and
Golly, bro. Wait, I mean, come on.
I've been forgetting I've been here so long. I forget Atlanta really is a different world.
It is, man.
It is, but you know what? I ain't gonna lie though. I'm one of those people I get defensive when niggas that be on Twitter that been here like once or twice, or they only go to those social media spots and they try to talk down. I'm like, y'all niggas don't even know Atlanta, bro.
They don't.
Like when I some like one girl she tweeted, she was like, that's why I don't go to brunch in Atlanta. Every single place is the same thing. And I said this is how I know people don't know Atlanta and they just go off of what they see on TikTok and Instagram because there's she said, then where are the good spots? And I said, I'm glad you asked because I got my brunch list in the phone and I started naming all these places. And then all these people started to say, oh, thanks for this list. I'm definitely gonna try these places. So I'm like, yo, the problem, like my homegirl, when she was sending me places off of TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
And she would be like, we gotta go there, we gotta try this when I visit, because she lives in LA. And she had never even been here before. She said, we gotta try this when I come visit. And I said, I'm just letting you know now, I'll go. But all the places you're sending are all the same places. So they're gonna be small. It's probably gonna have a 2-hour table limit. It's the menu's gonna be basic as shit, lamb chops, chicken and waffles, what jerk, some kind of jerk something dish, and then parsley on everything.
Yep.
And the music's gonna be loud as hell where you can't hear one another.
Yeah.
It's hard to get around each other.
Yep.
You probably gonna have to pay for parking.
For sure.
Probably pay for parking, and they're just gonna be playing trap music and Afro beats.
Yep. Yep.
And it's gonna be all aesthetic, and it's a whole lot of hookah. So I'll go with you, just letting you know. She was like, oh, well, she didn't. So they came here and she brought her friend from LA. And they was just shocked the amount of places we went to that you had to pay for parking. They couldn't believe it.
Yeah. And Atlanta's the city that you gonna pay for parking and your car still might get broken in.
Right. What am I paying to park? Nigga, protect my shit.
Don't be. Yeah.
And they're like, we live in LA. We don't have to pay for parking this much. That's what's horrible. Y'all live in fucking Hollywood where all the celebrities are. And we the ones paying for parking and shit. So, but I get defensive and tell these folks, I said, y'all, when y'all visit, y'all just go to the same spots constantly that you see on social media. There's all these pockets of places around Atlanta that is so different that people don't know anything. Remember, like we went to after brunch that day, Chattahoochee Food Works, that little area out there.
Yeah, it's a nice little bar.
People don't know that shit like that exists.
You know what I'm saying? The Beltline, nice little bar.
The Beltline, all right. People don't know, niggas don't know that there's a Atlanta where there are white people and Indians and Hispanics. Yeah. Actually, they only know about nigga Atlanta, not even black Atlanta. They only know nigga Atlanta.
On me, Buford Highway, you know what I'm saying?
Edgewood, Peter Street, Buford. They know Fin and Feathers. They don't know these other places like you, and because you know I'm gonna know my brunch spots. Which I just want to send a shout out to Kaleidoscope. They just announced that they're closing.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all a real one. Y'all held it down for sure. You
Kaleidoscope. Just want to show you some love. It's a great brunch spot. I mean, great all around spot, but bottomless mimosas for $20. Customer service is great. You're not paying for parking. Your drink never gets below half. So you don't understand why you just got drunk because you're like, I've only had 3 mimosas. No, you don't know how many mimosas you had because they just fill it. You just get to the middle and they refill it. So you don't know how many you've had. So I've made a lot of great friends there. I'm a regular. I walk in, but hey man, I haven't seen you in a while. And it's just a nice place. Like everybody's so happy. I met a group of white women that we took pictures with that I didn't post because I ain't need that kind of energy in my life.
Wise choice.
Right. So
but I bet they were cool people though. You know
yeah, I'm gonna send you the pictures. I'm gonna send you the pictures that from Kaleidoscope that day. It was a hell of a time. I love you, Kaleidoscope, and it's just really hurts that you guys are closing.
Hey, more power to y'all. You know, I don't know if y'all plan on reopening another name or y'all moving anything like that, but everybody that worked there, the owners and all that, I wish y'all the best. Like y'all held it down, nothing but good vibes.
And apparently they've been open for 14 years actually.
Hey.
Damn.
Hey man, so look, I got a question for you.
Hold on, wait a minute. I just sent you the picture. I want you to see your reaction first.
Hey,
bruh, yo. I'm done. Look at the veins in my forehead.
Hey man, you was cutting up.
Look at my hand. You see my hand deep?
Man, this guy here, bro. This guy here. Hey man, see, this is why he called Willie Southside, man.
That's when Willie Southside.
He happy as hell too.
We just met them that day.
Only the guys smiling, showing teeth. I mean, they smiling. I don't mean that sounded weird. No, the ladies are smiling too, y'all. But they doing like that. It's a photo.
They recognize it's photo time, so they trying to look sexy.
Yeah,
and us guys in there
being taken.
I didn't.
Will ain't even know photo. He just happy to be there.
Right. I'm drunk as shit. Veins in my eyes is closed. Hey, look, eyes is closed, but teeth look white.
Hey, that's all that matters, man. That's all that matters.
The eyes is closed, but the teeth was white. So, shout out to Kaleidoscope. Mike had a question, but we're gonna be right back from this break, and we're gonna come back with Mississippi Mike's question.
Hey, man.